like, just because we're matching doesn't mean we're that cute.
Yeah.
I mean, we got problems sometimes.
Yeah? Tell us about those.
Well, Ellen.
If you hit the yellow button, it'll start going for you right there.
Now you're talking.
These iJoy, I'm just learning about them, but I know they recline as well, but I don't know how, so we won't fool with all that. Isn't that nice?
That's the business.
Yeah.
This is maybe the best talk show in the world.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why we don't keep these full time. This is really, really comfy.
Ooh, a little something. Got a spot.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it'll go up to your neck, and
it's going to go all the way up because this is really hello.
Yeah. Well, and I love that y'all are. I was saying this. I walked back to say how happy I were that they were here. Y'all are the cutest couple, and I love. I just love you two. Thank you. Now, is it a weird personal thing that because what you have on your rings? I read it, so I guess it's okay.
Yeah.
That you both have on your rings.
A deal's a deal.
A deal's a deal. Isn't that great? I love that. Yeah. That's fantastic. Good. Really good.
I mean, let's face it, marriages, they're hard, and you have to kind of make a deal because otherwise it's too easy to get out.
Yeah, because there are going to be problems, and it's easy to just go, well, never mind then.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's how long for y'all now?
We've been married for 6.5 years.
Mm-hmm. That's great.
I mean, we're not like, just because we're matching doesn't mean we're that cute.
Yeah.
I mean, we got problems sometimes.
Yeah? Tell us about those.
Well, Ellen, I'm going to turn the machine back on.
I'm going to turn mine back on, too, because I'm actually a little tense.
Yeah, really?
Well, I would say our biggest problem. Okay, don't go into it. See, the problem is I actually talk too much. That's the problem.
See, that's how I am
She'll
too.
be like,
I'll
she'll
just
just
share
tell you
stuff.
everything.
I have no problem saying all of our problems.
What is wrong with him?
Well, he's grumpy. This is really what I think. He's grumpy in the morning, and I'm probably a little more agitated in the afternoon, and so it's just kind of like we just have to miss each other.
Well, that's good. So you're fine in the morning. You're grumpy like every morning you wake up?
Yeah, I'm grumpy right now, Ellen.
Really?
No, I'm not.
This is
this is your time, right?
Yes.
Of course.
Yeah, you're here in a grumpy time. We booked you at the wrong time. No wonder you've never been here.
Exactly. I didn't know.
And you have little Coco. Well, you can't be grumpy in the morning with a baby.
Oh, no, she's the cutest thing. We were just at a hotel, and she was, like, walking around, and she got something out of the mini bar. And I was like, Coco, what do you got? And it was a little mini bottle of Jack Daniels.
I'm like, oh, just
It
like
wasn't
Daddy.
open, but she was, like, stumbling around like Axl Rose.
Oh. How could she get into the mini bar? Is anyone supervising the child? All right, so let's talk about you working together. Is that a good thing or is that a hard thing? Because do you have the same vision and?
I think creatively we have the same vision. We're good at certain things. We're better at certain things than like I'm. He doesn't like to do any of the business stuff. We'll be in a meeting, and if he gets bored, which he does quickly and a lot, he just, in the middle of something you have to deal with in business, especially producing, and he just gets up and goes.
Yeah.
And you're like, David, we're actually still in the middle of it, and you can't walk out. But so he leaves me to a lot of the business stuff, but creatively, I think we are good together.
Yeah. She's great in the editing room, too. I'm really good with, like, craft service and, like, picking out the nice, peanuts and the right cookie.
Yeah.
It's
So you make sure
strong
everybody's
coffee.
set up really good there.
Yeah.
Well, we'll talk about the new show, and which sounds like a really great idea.
It's really fun.
So we'll talk about that. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Okay.
We're back with Courtney Cox and David Arquette. So is that Daisy Does America?
That's Daisy
So
Does.
explain the concept of this.
Daisy is a very proper English woman who comes to America because she's an Americanaholic. She wants to just be Americana. Like she tries to be a bounty hunter. In this episode you just saw a clip of, she wants to be a country western singer. So she does everything from trying to be a rap singer to a wedding planner to
Poker pro.
a beauty pageant contestant. She just wants to be a part of American culture, and she really jumps in there, and she's like a fish out of water.
Was she was an actress in England, or?
She is an actress in England, but she's really like here. She's a documentarian who's coming to actually really try to do these things.
So she's genuine about it. She's not like Ali G, where he's doing it's genuine.
Yeah,
She succeeds.
Sometimes. I mean, sometimes she's not good at it.
Yeah.
But she tries.
A lot of the time, she gets really bad advice, and she takes it to heart.
Yeah, in her research and trying to learn something, she might call up the absolute wrong person.
Well, that's great. That's a great idea. It's got great buzz on it. I haven't seen it yet, but I can't wait to see it.
Oh, thanks.
I look
It's
forward to
great.
it. All right, and we were just talking about Coco, and did she take swimming lessons? Is that right?
Yeah.
Good
She's
for
a
and
big swimmer.
She's been swimming since she was around 6 months old. She takes, like 3 times a week.
I hear about people putting babies in water right away and that they can swim, but that would be so scary to just trust it.
Oh, we have
Yeah.
we have somebody watching. No.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we have a
Not like the
great
minibar
pro.
situation.
Not like the
Yeah.
minibar.
So she's a good swimmer. Because I'm nervous about you letting the child swim, actually.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Since that story. But so since you spend time at the beach, we wanted to get you something that you could actually use and enjoy. We like giving gifts here. So for Coco, or is this for, no, this isn't for Coco.
No, she's actually.
No, this is for you, Courtney.
Oh,
This
great.
is a nice, isn't that pretty? Yeah.
Should I put this on now?
Yeah, not
or-
really.
Okay.
Yeah, that's, and then for Coco,
It's a nice highlight. Oh, no, that is
is
cute.
cute.
wait, I think it's upside down.
Yeah.
So for Coco, that's adorable.
That is cute.
Sweet.
And then, of course, David.
Speedo.
That's right.
Speedo.
That's right. Isn't that nice?
Good times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good times all
Right.
the time.
You sit in that chair, you put those on.
I'm gonna do it right now.
Yeah, do it. All right. Daisy Does America premieres tomorrow at 10 on TBS. Daryl Hannah joins us after this. We'll be right back. Do you have like a purse with you, or
They're my nerd librarian
your
glasses.
glasses? I like in case you have to read or something.
Yeah,
We may do this. Okay.
exactly.
Well, happy birthday, belated.
you,
Your
thank
birthday was
you.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
And are you one that cares about age? Do you tell your age, or you don't tell your age?
I don't care about
How
it,
old
really.
are you?
45.
You look fantastic. I don't think people should care about it. It
No.
shouldn't be an issue at all. And you went this last summer on a safari,
Yeah, in August.
and wow, this picture looks amazing. But you went on horseback
Yeah.
with Quentin Tarantino?
Yeah. We went to the Okavango Delta in Botswana, and I've loved wildlife, and I've never been to Africa, and I'd always wanted to go.
I'm dying
and
to
so
go.
yeah, and it was just the best way to see the wildlife, because when you're on horseback, all of the wildlife recognize you as another creature like them,
Or food.
quadruped or food. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you get to actually like gallop with the giraffes or the zebras or next to the wildebeests and everything, and ride right up to elephants and things like that. So
Wow. Well, yeah, this picture you're on this horse,
Yeah.
and you took this picture. I hope you can see this. There's an elephant. You see past the ear of she's on this horse,
Yeah,
and there's
right
an
through the-
elephant in front of you. That seems very dangerous. I mean, what happens if an elephant charges you, or a lion, or something like that?
Well, the leader of the tour had a signal, which was run away, and then you would just run, and
That's the plan?
yeah, and it's a good plan.
Well, yeah, at least you were prepared.
it works. It
Yeah.
works.
And he had to tell you to run away? You wouldn't have thought
No,
that
he
on
would
your own? Wait, let's wait for the signal.
No, but actually, well, because he could kind of tell, because actually the elephants, if you cross their boundary line where they feel comfortable, they'll do these sort of physical signs, which as a newcomer to an elephant, you wouldn't maybe recognize that when they put their ears forward. That
ears.
means it's time for you to go away, or they will chase you.
Yes. Yeah, the ear thing is a
Yeah,
big warning.
exactly.
I've seen it at the
So
zoo.
he'll see the ears, and then he'll go.
So you invented a game, which is, and I love games too.
Yeah.
You have game nights and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
we have
It's so
regular
much
game
fun.
nights. Yeah.
I love stuff like that. And this is a
Yeah.
game called Library.
Yeah.
Where it's-
Liebra.
Yes, it's spelled wrong. It's ironic. So tell me how you play Library.
Well, me and my best friend invented it because it was an old parlor game that existed, but there was really no way of scoring, and you need a huge book collection in order to play, and sometimes we just didn't have that. But basically, you roll the dice to a category of book, like children's books, romance novels, classics. You pick a book from one of those sections, like this one. The Funny Thing Is by Ellen DeGeneres.
Oh.
And then you read a brief plot summary, and then after you read the plot summary, everybody has like 2 minutes to write a fake first line to convince everybody that theirs is the real first line. And then you mix them up with one of the real first lines. The librarian, who's the person who's reading it in that turn, will read all the lines aloud, and then you guess which is the real one.
Oh, that's great. All right, and how do we get this? We get this.
You can only get it online or through direct. The company Simply Fun is a direct marketing company, so library.com or simplyfun.com is the way to get it. And
But everybody in the audience though is getting one.